Walkaround family, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to take a look at a 2024 Acura RDX A-Spec with advanced package in Apex blue with the orchid interior. So the A-Spec advanced, it looks just like an A-Spec, so you get all the sporty design, but you get fully loaded features. So you get advanced features, equipment as well. Starting off with the front fascia, first thing to notice is full LED high beam, low beam. Daytime running lights is the chicane style, and the turn signals is LED as well. And you also get LED fog lights, just a very menacing front appearance. You do have this bumper cutout here, which is functional. Parking sensors, front and back. On the grille here, you do have the huge Acura logo with the radar for your Acura Link, actually the Acura watch. And it is gloss black around it. This material, just a regular flat black. You can see there's a camera up front because the A-Spec does give you the 360 camera. Well, the A-Spec Advanced gives you a 360 camera from the lower trims. Down below, you have some more flat black, gloss black grill for the intercooler. And you do have a little piece right here that's also gloss black as well. Apex blue is a beautiful color. We're inside, so you don't have the natural light, but it is what it is. On the side here, the A-Spec Advanced does give you unique wheels. So if you get a regular A-Spec, it'll be a different design wheels. On the RDX, all the wheels are 20s, I believe. I think maybe the base model don't come with 20s. We're gonna double check when we look at the brochure. The tires are 255, 45, 20, and these are good years. And these are the Eagle RSAs as well. And you get the shark gray finish on the wheel. You see you get this kind of a long hood styling, very aggressive. A-Spec badge on the fender. And on your mirror caps, LED turn signals are integrated. Look how long it is. Body color up top, flat black down below. And you do have some gloss black down here. So pretty much on all the trim levels where it will be chrome, A-Spec will black everything out. Even around the windows, it's blacked out. You have some gloss black up top, the pillars, gloss black. Door handles are body colored. And oh, before I forget to mention, you do have a camera underneath here too. That's part of the 360 feature that you have. Coming on to the rear, you see how it kind of coops out a little bit to the rear. Give it a more sportier look. And you do have this little gloss black right here above the window. So it makes the roof look like it's floating. Coming along to the rear, huge exhaust tips in the rear. I think the Advance gives you this diffuser type piece in the back. I have to double check on the brochure when we take a look at it. I'm not too sure, but unless the A-Spec, the regular A-Spec has that, I have to double check. Can't remember if mine has that or not. Tail lights are a combination as well, so LED reverse lights, LED brake lights, but your turn signals are regular both. It would have been nice if it was full LED, but it is what it is. On the side mirror, well, not side mirror, on the back glass, you do have a window spoiler, half body colored, half gloss black, antenna style, shark style antenna, and it's body colored. LED third brake light, wipers is exposed. And because this is the Advance, you do get the hands-free tailgate feature where you kick underneath the bumper, it'll open and close for you. And A-Spec badge as well, let you know you got the sporty one. And also super handling all-wheel drive. Let you know you don't have a front-wheel drive. But overall though, in the Apex blue under this lighting, beautiful color. I love the A-Spec. A-Spec is a good trim, but this A-Spec with Advance just give you a little bit more. Now, you do have smart entry. I don't have the keys with me, so I can't show it to you, but you can unlock it from the front door handles, and you can unlock it from the rear door handles. You can also lock the whole vehicle from the rear door handles as well, which is cool. Capless fuel filler, so no gas cap. Technically, the cap is right here. And when you lock the RDX, it will lock that door as well. Let's jump into the interior. This one is the Orchid. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Orchid. I think it's the Orchid or Orchid. I think it's the Orchid. Interior. First thing to notice is some black, some silvers, and some of the Orchid. And it's a very light interior. It's not like beige, but it's very, you gotta see it in person. Just take a look at one in person. So on the top portion here, soft touch. Down here you have a nice soft ultra suede material is what Acura calls it. It's actually a really nice soft material. And you do have nice door handle, memory seats, 2 position, only on the driver door. You have this unique pattern as well too on the door. And you do have the ELS Studio 3D sound system. It's a 16 speaker sound system. Beautiful sound, love it, how it sounds in the RDX. This is soft touch as well. And you do have all up down for all 4 windows. You have power locks. And you have power mirrors, and you have a foldable power mirror. I'm about to say foldable power mirror. You have a power mirror, and there's a button you can open and close it as well. And your trunk button is here on the door, and that's also power. And you got some storage down here, a little bottle holder. Also, you do get a puddle light on the A-Spec Advance. Taking a look at the driver's seat, it is a 16-way power adjustment, so you can fold yourself into a pretzel if you wanted to. Forward and back, you have up and down, you have the thigh portion right here, up and down, you have your back, forward and back, and then you have lumbar, up, down, in and out, left, right. Oh, and then I think you have bolstering as well too. On the passenger side, I believe it's a 16-way power as well, so your passenger can also fold themselves into a pretzel if they wanted to. It's actually pretty nice. And take a look at the seating, got some premium piping, they're perforated, you get the ultra suede in the middle. It's just a very nice setup. You can even adjust the headrest as well too, so you can have it come back or come forward, up and down. Very configurable. Let's get into this interior here. So I'm gonna go ahead and actually close the door. And I don't have the key for this one, so I can't turn it on, but we'll go over some goodies that you do have standard. So we're gonna start with the left side over here. So you do got some, I should zoom in there for you guys. You do have the hood tilt, which is for your heads-up display. You have the brightness for your heads-up display below that. The P is gonna be for your parking sensors front and back. Below that, you have your wiper de-icer zone. So if, I don't know, your windshield has a bunch of snow, it's cold, it's frozen, you can turn that on and it'll heat up the bottom side of the windshield to free your wipers, which is pretty cool. The Advance also will give you rain sensing windshield wipers as well. That's something you don't get in the lower trims. On the right side, you have a little circle around the car. That's just a shortcut to all your safety features. And then below that, you have your traction control on and off. You do have your parking brake right down below that. And you also get some sport pedals. I like how the gas, brake, and even the dead pedal is the same material. So that's actually pretty cool, super nice. Got some gloss black around the vents here. And for your blind spot monitoring, it's not on the side mirror. It's actually on the inside as well on both sides. So don't get confused if you don't see it. Everyone has it on the mirror, so you're probably assuming that's what it'll be. If you don't see it, it doesn't have it. It do have it. I was able to grab the keys for the A-Spec Advance, and one thing the Advance does add is remote start built in on the fob. If you get a regular A-Spec, you just have lock, unlock, open the trunk, and your panic button, and you have a button right here to open the emergency key as well. And you do get 2 keys. One would say 1, one would say 2, because you can save your memory seating per key. Now I'm gonna go ahead and lock it. And when you lock it, it does fold in the mirrors, which is cool. And you can unlock it from all 4 doors as well. So even the back door. So if you put your hand in this one, it'll still unlock the doors as well. So we're gonna get back in, take a look at the infotainment center, and show you guys what it looks like. So you push it twice without brakes, it'll put it into accessory mode. I'm gonna turn off the headlights so I'm not blinding nobody on the outside. So you still get a digital screen in the middle and analog gauges on the outside. Now on the right wheel here is how you control most of the information on here. So if you push it, I'm gonna ignore all the saying, hey, your seatbelt is off, cars in accessory mode, that good stuff. So you can scroll through the different screens. So you have tire pressure, your super handling all-wheel drive. You see how much power you're using through the all-wheel drive system. We got the seatbelts on. You can have minimal, so less information on the screen. You can have your safety support. So here you can turn on your road departure mitigation, your blind spot information, low speed braking control, collision mitigation, and let's go back and get out of there. Oh, okay. You can hit this thing left and you can go back. And you have your sport gauges. You can customize it, your distances, change it to kilometers instead of miles per hour, your warnings, trip computer, current speed. This is why I usually leave it on my RDX. You have your navigation built in, so you have your destination there, your compass destination, oil life, and back to tire pressure. So very configurable. You can view a lot of different information on there. Take a look at the steering wheel. It's the same steering wheel that's in the regular A-Spec, so the Advanced get you the same steering wheel. Now, a big difference is you do have a heated steering wheel on the Advanced. If you get a regular A-Spec, you don't have heated, but you have plenty of shortcuts. You can turn your power for your audio on and off, volume. This left wheel here will control your next track or previous track. And if you ever want to control the screen up there, then you have the right pod as well. You have voice command. If you hold it, it's Siri. You have a back key. You have your apps, you know, like Alexa and things like that. Right side is going to have some of your Acura watch features. So you can have your cruise on and off, resume, set. You have your lane keep assist, adaptive cruise control, and your scroll wheel here that will control, like I said, the screen up front. You can cancel as well. It is a flat bottom at the bottom, perforated on the grips, and leather wrap. It's just a very nice steering wheel. The middle part, I don't think this is leather. I think, is this leather? I think this is just like a soft plastic. I don't think there's leather in the middle, but the way you grip is definitely leather. On the left stalk, you do have your lighting control. So you have off, auto, you have this parking light and on. You also have auto high beams on and off, fog lights on and off as well. And on the right stalk, you have your wipers. So you have off, auto, low, and high. And I think I mentioned you do have rain sensing windshield wipers, so you can put it to on to use that feature. And then you have off, intermediate, and on for your rear wiper in the back. Now, because this is the Advanced, you have the 360 camera. You do have a dedicated button to turn on the 360 camera, or whenever you put the Acura into reverse, it'll automatically pop up the 360 camera. And looking at the infotainment screen here, so like I was saying before, you have the touchpad here, and you're able to kind of move your finger around and it'll go through the options. Now, if you want to touch system updates, you touch the bottom right and it'll highlight that, which is actually pretty cool. But in here you have navigation, you have phone, you have Sirius, you have FM, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and it is wireless on the 24. I think it became wireless on the 23 because my 23 is actually wireless. You have smart shortcuts, you have system updates, and you have Bluetooth back here, USB, AM radio, Alexa's built in, AT&T hotspot, and settings as well, and Acura Link and messages. So you can customize it. Here you can go through all the apps if you don't want to go through the different screens. The right side is controlled by this toggle here, so you can swipe up and down. You can go through, you know, I think this is navigate. Yeah, there's navigation. It's loading up where we at. Navigation, the clock, you know, audio as well. And you can hit this button up here, and you can decide whichever one you want to show on the cards as well. So easy to use. I'm gonna show you guys the 360 camera. So you push that guy in there, and it'll brings up the 360 camera. So you have it on the right side here that shows all cameras connected. Here is going to show the front because I pushed in for the front. And then you have another option to show the wheels. So if you push it again, it'll show pretty much your wheels. So you can see if you're going to curb something or anything like that. But when you put the RDX in reverse, it'll bring up the same menu. But this screen over here will be the backup camera. So instead of be the front camera, this will be the backup camera. And it doesn't take up the whole screen. Just this portion right there, but you do have a 360 on there. The resolution could be better in my opinion, but at least you have it on there. So you have that guy, so I'm gonna turn that guy back off. In all the RDX is gonna be a 10.2 inch display. It's not touchscreen. You have to use the touchpad to actually use the features on the screen. But down below that, you do have your climate control, which are still physical buttons. I know everyone have all the climate control, everything on the screen. At least Acura still have physical buttons for right now. I'm sure that may change down in the future. Who knows? The RDX will give you dual zone climate control, so driver and passenger can have two different temperatures. The A-Spec, actually A-Spec and above will give you ventilated seats and heated seats, and you have auto, where based on your temperature, it'll automatically adjust how much cooling or heating you needed for your seat, which is actually a really nice feature. You have on, off, different modes, AC on and off, fan speed, air circulation, front defrost, rear defrost, side mirrors, easy heated side mirrors as well. Down below that, you do have your dynamic mode. So here you can put the RDX into a sport mode, normal mode, or comfort mode. In sport mode, it'll actually give you very sensitive throttle response. Your all-wheel drive system is more tailored to take off, and a lot more power. Remember, this has a 2-liter 4-cylinder engine and it makes about 272 horsepower, and is matted to a 10-speed automatic transmission. If you're familiar with the 2.0 Accord, if you're familiar with the Type R, if you're familiar with the TLX, the Integra Type S, all share that 2-liter 4-cylinder. Is actually a really good powertrain. And I'm pretty familiar because I have an RDX as well. Mine is just an A-Spec, not this A-Spec Advanced. You have your engine auto stop button over here on the left, and you do have your shift button for your transmission. So you push for park, reverse, neutral, drive. If you push drive again, it'll put in the transmission to a sport mode where it'll shift more aggressively, higher RPMs. It'll hold higher RPMs, and it'll be a more spirited drive. Coming along to the center console here, so this guy does open up, and there's a cup holder, and you do have a USB-A down in there with some more storage, and the cup holders can hold decent sized cups. You can close that off. I like this finish. It feels very premium, nice to the touch. You do have soft touch on the armrest. It's not too soft, but it's soft, and you have more of that orchid color on there, and some more storage down in there as well. There's no plugins down there. And come along to your glove box over here. It is lockable, and you just push of a button, and there we go. And it is damped, and it is like a 2 storage system. So you have this piece up here, like a plastic shelf, and it's not lined with felt, but it is damped, and plenty of storage in there too. I'm sure you can probably take that out if you don't want to have a shelf in there. Really nice. And you have more of the ultra suede on the passenger side with the gloss black. Really nice material. Soft touch up here. I guess it's like a soft plastic, I would say. Like a rubber, almost, it kind of feels like. And the passenger side as well, mimics the driver's side. I love the seat design. And with the seating, I was telling you guys that you can adjust the thigh extension, and you can adjust the bolstering as well, but that's only in the Advanced. If you get a regular A-Spec, you can't adjust the bolstering or that thigh portion as well. Take a look at your rear view mirror. It is auto dimming, and it has home link, so garage openers, or opening a gate, or it's a universal control. There's 3 different controls, and you have the 4 button here to turn on the auto dimming for your rear mirror. And right above that, you do have LED lighting throughout the interior, and you have your button for your moonroof, which you can open up this piece of glass right here if you want to open it all the way, or you have this button over here for your shade where you can open the shade all the way back as well. Now this part doesn't open, but it will let in a lot of light for your rear occupants. And you do have a sunglass holder as well. Let's take a look at the visor. And you do have a light. It's not LED, but you still have a light. And your passenger, I believe, has the same thing as well. Now the A-Spec does give you the Ebony headliner, so it's nice to the touch. Looks really nice as well. And I believe that this Advanced has the same material as a normal A-Spec for the headliner. Jumping out of here, get into the rear seats. You can see on the rear doors, still soft touch, ultra suede, soft touch down here as well. And you still get more of that the speaker with that metal look finish. I think it's just like it puts it look like metal things like plastic. Door handles feel good as well. And you have storage down here. So you have one storage, like a little bottle holder. No sunshades or anything like that built in. And you can look at the rear seats. Same design as the front seats. Now, one thing I do like on the RDX is you do have your hooks for the car seats, and it's a little flat. Just pull it, and you can see the hook exposed right down there. And you have it on both sides. Let's jump into here. Now, sitting behind the driver, plenty of room, and you do get a mat pocket. And you get one behind the passenger side as well. And you have air vents back here. You have 2 USB-Cs, and you have heated rear outboard seats. So not the seats in the middle, but the 2 seats on the outside are heated. One thing you don't get on the regular A-Spec. The floor, it's actually pretty, there's a small hump, but it's actually really pretty low. So somebody does sit in the middle seat, they will be comfortable. You have an armrest that comes out, 2 cup holders, nice and soft. And you can see all your seat belts and more of the headliner here. So this panoramic roof let in a lot of light. And because we have the 16 speaker ELS sound system, you have speakers in the ceiling too. So I didn't mention that in the front. Right there, you have speakers right above your head, which adds to the to the nice sound. So we're gonna jump out of here and take a look at the cargo space. Now, being that I don't have the key with me, I can't show you guys the hands-free access, but yeah, you kick underneath the bumper, it'll open and close for you. And the tailgate is adjustable, so you can adjust how high you want it to open. You have storage on the left side, nothing over here. You have a subwoofer over here. If you want to drop the seats down, you do have handles back here, and it'll drop the seats down pretty easy. You gotta manually walk around and lift it back up, but with the seats down, you have plenty of storage back there. And you do have additional storage down below here as well. And I believe it is a two style, yeah. So there's additional storage there. And here is going to be where I believe they put your flat fix kit in here, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, you have your flat fix kit in there. You don't get a spare tire on, or I don't think you get a spare tire on any of the RDXs at all, but you have plenty of storage underneath the floor. And this is probably one of the reasons why you want to go ahead and grab this guy. This one, you see you got some protectors for when you're putting suitcase things in and out, which is really nice. And you either kick to close it, or you can push the button. Or also, now that I have the key, so kick underneath the middle or the left or the right. As long as the key is nearby, it'll allow you to open and close it. And you can kick to close as well. I'll see a lot of people wagging their feet, trying to dance or whatever. You just got to do a kick motion. Welcome to the first video of 2024 on the Walkaround channel. Appreciate you guys for being here. I will always remember this because it's the first video of the year. So we're starting off with an Acura RDX 2024. This model is a A-Spec with advanced package. So what that means is it's a fully loaded model. Just show you guys all the models because I don't think I mentioned it in the video. Should I zoom out a little bit? Yeah, I'm gonna zoom out a little bit. You have the base model here that comes standard with a 2-liter 4-cylinder turbocharged engine, makes 272 horsepower, 280 foot-pound of torque. Now this powertrain is the same powertrain in the whole lineup in the RDX. It's the same engine no matter what trim level you get. If the base model, you have the technology package, you have the A-Spec package, you have the advanced package, and you have, I think this was new for 23, am I mistaken, the A-Spec with advanced. So before, if you got an RDX, if you want a sporty looking one, you have to get an A-Spec. But if you got any fully loaded one, you didn't get the sporty looks. And that's what the A-Spec with advanced is. Now it's sporty looks with all the features. So this will have pretty much everything the advanced have and everything the A-Spec have. For the A-Spec, because with the A-Spec, it has everything the tech and the base model have. So you get the 20-inch shark gray alloy wheels. Now, the design on the advanced A-Spec is a little bit different. You guys saw in the video. 255/45 tires. You know, you get the exterior styling, LED fog lights, leather wrapped steering wheel, flat bottom, heated and ventilated front seats. You get the sport seats with the perforated Milano premium leather and ultra suede. I didn't mention the type of leather it was. And contrast stitching and piping, like good stuff. You get the wide pattern, dark brush aluminum trim. Oh, so that's what I saw about the door handle. I really like that. The pattern it had in there. The A-Spec insignia, stop garnish, sport pedals, ebony headliner. You get the ELS Studio 3D premium audio sound system with 16 speakers. Now, when you go up to the advanced package, you just get a little bit more tech. So the main thing I would say is because obviously the A-Spec with advanced kind of have bigger wheels. They don't have 19s that the regular advanced have. The more important things I think it is the rain sensing windshield wipers, the power folding side mirrors, the 360 camera. Oh, you actually get a 16 speaker in the tech pack. Oh yeah, same thing. Okay, same thing. You get the 16 speaker heads up display though. And also this makes sense because on my A-Spec, I don't have the adjustable tailgate. So the tailgate is available to be adjustable, advanced, and up. You get the 16-way power front seats with power lumbar support. Now, the advanced will give you the thigh extension and side bolsters, which is in the advanced. And let me see, heated ventilated front seats. You already get that on the A-Spec. The heated back seats, though, that starts on the advanced. And blah, 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 blah. Oh, and the heated steering wheel and the remote start from the key fob, because you do have Acura Link where you can have a subscription where you can start your RDX from your phone or wherever you are, but cool to have it on the fob as well. And acoustic rear side glass. Okay, so interior and advanced is gonna be a little bit more quieter with that additional acoustic rear side glass. Now the A-Spec with Advanced pretty much is these two put together. So they're gonna add the 20s on here because the Advanced by itself have 19. So of course the difference there, the different tires, the A-Spec styling that the Advanced doesn't have, and the suede seats, you know, it doesn't have, and the brushed aluminum Ebony headliner. So yeah, so the A-Spec Advanced package is an A-Spec and Advanced put together, which make the ultimate package pretty much. So let's jump in and build one. I'm on Acura's website, and I believe the A-Spec Advanced is only all-wheel drive. I don't even think. Oh yeah, let me see available packages. Yeah, so if you get a front-wheel drive, you can only get on the base model technology and A-Spec. If you get an Advanced or A-Spec Advanced, it's only super handling all-wheel drive. So let's jump into there. And here's all the trim levels. We're gonna build the A-Spec Advanced. Have the colors load up. Here's all the exterior colors. So you have Lunar Silver Metallic, which only comes with the ebony interior. You have Majestic Black Pearl, which is a $600 upcharge. It comes with the red interior or the ebony interior. Liquid Carbon Metallic, which is a $600 upcharge, ebony or red interior. Performance Red, upcharge, $600, ebony only. Platinum White Pearl, $600 upcharge, ebony and red. Apex Blue Pearl, ebony or the orchid. So Lunar Silver is the only color you can get that you don't get charged for the color. So I'm gonna pick the Apex Blue. I'm gonna pick the orchid, and just kind of show you guys what you're able to. Why am I right clicking to build on here? So in the interior, like I went over, you do have USB-C. You know, you have, this is not a touchscreen. A lot of people will like the screen is actually really far back, so you don't touch it, but it's not a touchscreen. Everything is used on the touchpad right here. I know a lot of people don't like the true touchpad, but to be honest, I have it in my RDX and it's easy to get used to. And let's see what you can add on this guy. So I know Acura is a little bit different where, you know, their packaging is a little bit more, I don't want to say simplified than Honda, but it's easy to follow along, if that makes sense. There's not too many packages, and you don't build the car technically. They have these trims, you choose a trim, everything's already in the vehicle. So, you know, things you can add: all season package, protection package, get additional wheels. I love the advanced wheels. Oh, that was I thought that was the wheel I'm adding. I'm adding the package. Here we go. Actually, I don't even think I need to click on the wheel, do I? Oh, I do. Okay. So those are 19s. I mean, you can actually go down to 19s. I'm assuming you get a more of a tire wall if you do that. But interesting. And then you got these 20s here. Like I said, I'm used to Honda, so Acura's setup is a little bit different than me. But this year we're doing Acuras. We're doing Hondas, we're gonna do Toyotas, we're doing all types of cars. So stay tuned. I'm excited. But you can black out the emblems. Cool. RDX can be blacked out. Pretty cool. I like the logo pattern projector. Also, a little spoiler you can add on there. Not sure how I feel about that, but the welcome light is actually really nice. And of course your roof racks and your crossbars and all that good stuff. Let's see, a hitch you can add on there, running boards. Car's not that high, but I guess if you're, you know, you're a lot shorter or you can't lift your leg up that high, running boards probably will come in handy. Door edge guards, rear bumper applique, splash guards. So you have the premium carpet A-Spec mats, which are, those are really nice because they may go for a penny once this generation is no longer in production. So be mindful of that. But you have the all-season mats, seat covers. You can just do all types of customization to your RDX. So you got cargo trays and nets and organizers, and that's pretty much it. So as far as technology-wise, you can't really add much, but you don't really need to, because one thing I love about these RDX is they're just really well equipped. Like even a base model comes standard with leather, standard with a panoramic roof, standard with a power tailgate, standard with a parking sensors. Let's go back. I don't know about the parking sensors. Let's see. Because if you get in tech package, oh no, no parking sensor standard. Oh, you don't even get. Oh, okay. You get smart entry on the base model, but not in the rear. And that's why I want to actually grab all these other trim levels and do walkarounds on them, so we can get really familiar. But like so much is standard in the base model is pretty insane. So I'm gonna go back to the pricing now. So the MSRP on Apex Blue Pearl with the orchid interior, you're looking at $54,350. Destination handling is $1,350, and I do have the $600 for the blue. you're looking at $55,700. A lot of vehicle for the money on this guy, especially if you're shopping CRV and you want a little bit more. You want a little bit, you don't want like a passport size, but you want a little bit more space, you want a little bit more tech, you want a little bit more sportiness. That's what the RDX is for. So I will end the walk around here. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Stay tuned for some more. We got a lot to go. We have some Acuras, we have some Hondas. Like I was saying, Toyota, Nissan, we're going to be doing it all. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Happy 2024. I appreciate you for joining this journey for the rest of the year. Let's do some walk arounds. Thank you guys for watching. I'm going to see you guys in the next video.